Hi everyone, this is Drawing Fan Art here with To the Edge of the Sky Operation Phoenix. I found this on Google Play Store and it actually looks really nice. So let's get into it, shall we? I think I'm gonna keep that name. Alright. Origin, Phase 1. Ooh, this is awesome. After August 6, 2018, mission transmission. After the Kraos invasion, new information has been found, indicating that the Phantom Alpha's identities may be known as Kraos and others. Thanks to Seven's recent arrival, it appears that the integrity of her identity has remained intact. In light of this news, Phantom Alpha's compromised identities have been ordered to be wiped in an operation known as Operation Phoenix. Until Operation Phoenix has been complete, those affected operatives must keep their faces obscured at all times. When the operation is complete and the old identities wiped, the operatives will have new visual identities that will ensure their safety. Thank you for understanding and cooperating with this urgent matter. You can find more about this at that news link. Phantasm Mission Control. Greetings, Operative 7. We regret to inform you that this simulation is in state of flux. Due to forces beyond our control, many of the full-color illustrations are missing, and you will notice that one remaining member of Phantom Alpha is wearing a mask. You'll notice some image clipping, blank areas where there are no character sprites, and possible other graphical errors. These are not bugs. Given the forces beyond our control and the incredibly shortened deadline, we had to meet certain demands. It is a great regret learn how to speak that we present this simulation to you in this state. However, this was the best we could do to avoid those being entirely removed altogether. Take heart, however, this is planned to be only a temporary state. We are working hard on new faces for Phantom Alpha so that you may enjoy their company once more. This is Operation Phoenix. We expect the operation to be complete by the end of spring of 2019. You can find out more details at that. Do you choose to go forward in the game in this regrettable but temporary state? Yes. Thank you for understanding. We hope that you can still enjoy the story while the art is being worked on. Loading simulation to the edge of the sky. I never traveled so far on my own before. Away from my family, my society. Did I really make the right decision in leaving everything behind? Focus. Turn right here onto the path of Olympia. Okay then. The moment I do as I'm told, I'm greeted with the radiant view of the sky. A row of flowered trees lines the so-called path of Olympia. A small gasp. A small gasp, yeah, sure, that works. A small gasp escapes my lips as I take everything in. I come to a halt, although all of why I'm here or what I'm supposed to be doing is slipping away. The view of the strange pink trees before me steals my breath away. They're so... What are they? A single thought, a memory of a picture book, comes to mind. Faded pink cherry blossom trees in the old pictures, nothing like real life. They're, they're even more beautiful than I could have imagined. After admiring the flowers a moment more, I began once more down the path of Olympia, this time in wonder. My tumultuous heart already feels clamor at the sight. Olympia City. Whatever I had expected of the country's capital, it was not this raw view of nature in all its glory. The city was touted as heaven, the pinnacle of what humanity could achieve when it worked together. Since so much of Earth is unlivable, Olympia's cutting-edge technology, beautiful architecture, and greenery as far as the eye could see had always sounded like heaven to me. The mere fact that this untouched piece of nature exists on the outskirts of the city, it goes a long way toward proving what I had heard and hoped. That coming to Olympia would give me a chance at a new, exciting, and much more beautiful life. But it won't be easy. I don't even know what team I'll be assigned to yet. I hope I did well in Phantasms tests. Phantasms, also called Phase for short, is the organization who's said to truly rule Olympia City. Though I can only guess how true that is. There are ones who recruited me, told me to come here and begin a new life at 7. 7. The code name reminds me of those men I met only a few weeks ago. 9, 4, and 0. It's because of them I was even able to come here. They didn't even say it outright, but it had to be because of my meeting with them. As I walked down the flower-strewn path, my mind drifts back to how my chance at a new life came about in the first place. My clan stopped outside the city again. It's not close enough to see it properly, not from our position, bleh. But I feel a strange buzz of excitement nonetheless. For as long as I have been alive, it has always been that my people have lived as nomads. We wander from place to place, moving along whenever the weather gets particularly bad. We drifters were established back when some places became too hot to live in due to the efforts of climate change. We were a young people, and we were still learning and developing our own culture, which changes with each new person who joins us. As long as we have been a people, we have accepted anyone from our country and any nationality. Living our lives wandering wastelands has taught us to try to and be kind to and open to anyone but. I hear someone yelling and jeering behind me. With my curiosity piqued, I turn around without thought. A small group of men stands just at the line of city limits. They're dressed in clean-cut clothes, with the hair perfectly styled, and everything about them just screaming city dweller. However, thudding through the crowd are some scary-looking thuggish people too. Probably have nothing better to do, and just looking for a fight. They're yelling something I can't quite hear, and when I move a little closer, I immediately regret doing so. Dirty drifters aren't welcome. I feel a lump form in my throat. Yeah, get away before you make our city walls dirty. Ha! Good one. They can probably make the city walls dirty by just looking at them. Filthy things. Probably haven't bathed in their whole lives. I doubt they even know what that word means. I bet they just roll around on the ground and call that bathing. They all laugh and keep yelling in the direction of our camp. I feel sick. The adults in the back of the camp can handle it better, but the kids, they have to sit there and listen to this nonsense. They'll get used to it, but I wish they didn't have to, at least not yet. The word is harsh enough without some idiots yelling at us. What should I do? Yell back, ignore them and keep walking, fight them, or turn back and go home. In this situation, I would just ignore them and keep walking. Humph. If I pay any attention to them, they'll just grow bolder. Yep. So it's just best to ignore them. And I guess it's pretty fun to see people like that flounder about being ignored. I fix a smile on my face and walk right past them. I can hear them trying to heckle me and call me a dirty drifter again, but they sound angrier at being annoyed than anything. I can't stop myself from grinning. Feeling unimportant you are yet? I hold back a laugh and look around for where to go next. Before I can do much more, though, a hooded man roughly grabs me by the shirt, pulling me to him. I glare up at the man, but when he looks behind me, I suddenly realize that the jeers and yelling have stopped. Huh? What's going on? I twist myself in the man's grasp to look around and see that everyone's looking at something behind them. I see a young man there standing there quietly staring at everyone. Oh, he's cute. I love his hair color. He doesn't say anything, but his intense presence seems somehow larger than the entire crowd combined. A moment later, a man in all black comes to stand next to him with the regal and commanding presence of his own. There's something about them that immediately makes them seem more, whatever they are. There is such intensity in the first man's eyes that I have to remind myself to breathe. In the second man, I almost forget myself in the composure he exhibits. The man in white takes one glance at me and then begins running towards us. Before I can understand what's happening, he has pulled me away from the other man and behind him. He stands defensively in front of me. I'm not good with fights, but I'm not a damsel in distress either. I think I would either help him or let him handle it. I think I wanna help him. I see that this guy is ready to fight everyone for me, but I'm not exactly the type to sit back and let someone else fight my battles. I step up from behind him and ready to defend myself. The mysterious man looks at me. What are you doing? Helping. Huh? I can handle it. That's not the point. It's my fight that you jumped into, so I'm not going to sit back and let you do it for me. Before either one of us can say much more, the man takes a swing at the newcomer. He effortlessly redirects the punch to the side and kicks the man in the gut. I'm Zero. You? I freeze and stare at him. Did he just... I'm Everin, but this is not really the time for interjections. If the opponents were serious, I might agree. To punctuate his point, he decks a guy charging at him in the face, making him crumple to the ground. Two more guys rush at him, and I watch as Zero Easily takes them down one by one without breaking a sweat. The man suddenly grabs my shirt out of nowhere and pulls at me, making me stumble forward. I push myself back, away from the man, and my shirt slips out from his sweaty hands. Seriously, what's with everyone grabbing my shirt? The man regains himself seconds later and moves to attack me. I focus on him, narrowing my eyes. The world around me appears to slow down and nearly freeze. My heart races in my chest as I examine the man about to attack me. Left arm tense. He's ready to punch me from the left. I'm small, especially compared to him, so he's going to try to punch me from below to lessen the chance of me missing me. His eyes are focused on my face, so he's intending to uppercut me. The way he's squinting suggests he can't see well, can't afford to get his eyes fixed. My eyes dart all over the attacker looking for more clues, more weaknesses. He's standing with more weight on his left leg. Right leg injured? Time flows again, and as the man tries to punch me, I dance out of the way, twirling to stand behind him. I kick him from his right leg, the right behind the knee. The man yells out and falls forward. He lies on the ground, clutching his leg in obvious agony, unable to return to attacking me again. I look up to see Zero wordlessly staring at me. The rest of the assailants on the ground look around him. The serene man from before walks up to us. The rest of the crowd that has been watching us quickly disperse. Some people outright running away. He looks at Zero. Zero, I think you could have avoided fighting if you let me talk to them. He then turns to me smiling. Are you okay? Yes, thank you for asking. I laugh. A girl could get used to fighting alongside someone. Not many people would come to defend any nomad, though, so your help was much appreciated. That's heartbreaking to think. Your people are probably the kindest and most well-adopted culture out of any in the past 50 years. You open yourself to anyone, guide and help others, pride yourself on equality. It's a shame there's so many misunderstandings between your people and those who choose to stay behind in the cities. The purple-haired man pauses, his promptu speech. A small smile flies on his face. You're back already? I look to the side, my heart almost jumping to my throat when I see the man he's talking to. Ah! What the hell? He scared me. I didn't even hear him. The man barely glances at me before turning to the purple-haired man. 9. I checked the area, but there wasn't anything to suggest it was ever stashed here. 9. Another number name. 9 puts on a pair of glasses, obscuring his thoughtful look. Oh my goodness! I'll be right back. With a quick glance at me, 9 leaves the group. I look at the 2 men I've been left with. 0 won't look at me. He seems stiff as he awkwardly shifts from one foot to another. Another guy seems to be spacing out, looking somewhere over the horizon. So we have 0 and 9. I look at the man in black. It's probably a good guess that the numbers are code names of some sort. So this guy probably has a number name too. So, who do you guys work for? Could it be face? Zero's piercing gaze moves to me at the same time that the newcomer becomes laser focused on me. Suddenly feeling very nervous, I try to think of what to say next. Who should I talk to? I like Zero more. The guy in black is like, he's pretty cool, but he's also pretty damn intimidating, so wink! What's Phase like, really? So what's with the number names? Where are the other numbers? Let's start out with this one. I've only read about it on the net, but what's Phase really like? Oh, it's unique. Each department has different buildings and we don't meet them often. But within the teams, it can be kind of warm, like family. I smile at him, my thoughts drifting to my clan. Is it like that then, I wonder? 9 comes back before I can ask any more. 10. You're familiar with the Wastelands, right? Would you be willing to help us find something? Oh yes, of course. You didn't even need time to think? It's actually my people's way to do so. We try and help anyone out in the wastelands, especially since there's few who know them better than us. And we can't just let people wander around and get lost. The heat could get to them and, well, it could be bad. Anyway, I'm happy to help you find any place you guys need. Thank you. We're really grateful for your help. We're looking for an old church. We're looking for an old abandoned church. An abandoned church? I racked my brain trying to recall the layout of this particular area. There was that decrepit building, but I think that used to be a library, so that can't be it. I look out the horizon, and then it clicks. Oh, it's that place by the dried out lake. I think I know what you're looking for, so just follow me. I brought the guys to an abandoned church as requested. Although the trip didn't take as long as it normally takes me on my own, since the guys happened to have a rover ready to go. It was the fanciest rover I've been in, so I enjoyed the ride while it lasted. I got to sit in the front while I acted as navigator. As soon as we step foot in the place, Zero begins to wander around looking at everything in wonder. But just as quickly, 4 moves to him and grabs his shoulder, stopping him. Zero looks back at him without a word. 4 silently stares back for a few moments before speaking. Don't wander around mission sites, especially before 9 has given you any instructions. At the mention of 9, the 3 of us turned to look at him. But he's no longer standing where he just was. Zero shakes off 4's hand and walks a little further away. 4 merely watches him. Where's 9? I almost read it in the wrong voice. I look around. Okay. Ace here even? I watch in confusion as the noise for walks around the church rocks, and who knows what else crunching beneath his feet. With 4 distracted, Zero seems happy enough to take this opportunity to explore. He glanced back at me as he stops to touch and examine one of the statues. Do you know who the statue is supposed to be? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I don't know too much about this place, really. We could narrow it down based on location to the gods or god that were worshipped here. I can run a search. I turn and jump and notice 9 standing right next to me, his glasses off now, as he examines the different statue. How did I not notice him move right next to me? I take a deep breath. Do all of them do this? I think I might seriously have a heart attack before I get home. 4 appears just as suddenly on the other side of 9. Have you all forgotten we're here on a mission? And this girl can leave now. She's done her part. Yeesh. Even if we're working, I think it's always good to take time to learn about the world around us if we can. We might not get another chance like this. Work time is work time, and this is Zero's first mission outside of Olympia. We should be teaching him good work ethic. 4 and 0 both turn in opposite directions, looking as if they've seen or heard something. 4 moves away from us while 0 runs up and gets in front of me and 9 defensively. Not without experience myself, I narrow my eyes and look around for whatever it is that's set them all off. Are you expecting someone? We weren't, no. Oh. I peek out from behind 0 to see several hooded men standing right there. Boop. Yeah. Ah! No! I saved it twice. There. I'm going to go ahead and pause this lovely video here. My name is Drawing Fanner, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye!